Saint-Maximin. Oh, what a cross for Tammy Abraham. The header is in. Is that onside? What a header from Tammy Abraham. Saint-Maximin could look for that cross for Tammy Abraham. It's a good delivery. Tammy Abraham climbing, and wow. Looks like this season we aren't getting lucky with the FA Cup draw because we're up against Man City in the quarterfinals. We're playing at St James's Park, but this is going to be difficult. Let's not forget we've got the second leg in the Europa League round of 16 against Zagreb, which is a must-win game at St James's Park. So some really big fixtures coming up in today's episode. The dream for top 4 continues, but it's not going to be easy because we've dropped down to 6th. But of course, we've got a game in hand over a lot of teams, a couple of games in hand over teams like Arsenal. So the race for top 4 is on and we're gonna keep pushing. Big episode, guys, with a lot of important games in this one. And if you are enjoying this series, keep the support coming in by dropping a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're pushing for 250k subscribers. So if you guys can help me out, that'll be amazing. And let's get this video started. Press conference to kick off today's episode. And the first one is a pretty big one. Sell Buendia next season, since almost any time he starts, you lose or draw. And buy someone as a backup for Willock. That's actually a very good shout. You're not wrong, Emiliano Buendia has had a bit of a shocker this season with just 2 goals and 4 assists in the Prem in 23 games. That is just embarrassing. Compare that to Willock and it's not even comparable. That's how average Buendia has been, and that's got me thinking, you know what? Next season, we could potentially sell Buendia. We may get about 30+ million for him. That gives us a lot of money to spend in other areas in the team. And we could trust in Joe Willock, who's gone up massively this season. He's 78 rated. We've got players like Dylan Miles coming from the academy, back from his loan spell and all. And we could just use him as backup and give Willock that first team spot. That gives us more money to work with to improve the rest of the team. This is something definitely to think about. Let me know in the comments section, what's your opinion on selling one of our highest rated players? Next up, what is your plan with Matty Longstaff? Because you've got plenty of CDMs in the club. Yeah, you're right. We've got, of course, Hayden, of course, Calvin Phillips. Longstaff, I think, is going to be a part of the team next season. I think I want to have both the Longstaff brothers at the club. So we may consider selling Isaac Hayden, to generate some extra cash. Next season, introducing the academy players that we've got and the players we've loaned out, we're going to be able to sell quite a few players from our current team and generate extra cash that way. So our transfer budget next season is going to be a lot. So yeah, definitely plan on keeping Matthew Longstaff next season. We're going to try and accommodate him some way, and that is probably selling Hayden. Let me know your thoughts again on this, but yeah, stay tuned to find out what happens with Matthew Longstaff. I think he's going to be a part of the squad next season for sure. Next up, how many seasons do you expect to do this career mode with Newcastle? Honestly, 4 seasons, maybe 5. It just completely depends on your support. If you guys keep coming in with the likes, we'll keep doing it for as long as possible. And honestly, at this point of time, I'm absolutely enjoying this Newcastle career mode. There's a sense of progression, there's a sense of struggle, and we're overcoming that, and it's really enjoyable, man. This is one of my favorite career modes I've done on FIFA 21, hands down. And I also think this series will go on probably until we can win the Champions League. So maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe even more than that. I don't know how many seasons it's going to take, but that's the goal for me as of now. So yep, there's going to be a lot more of the Newcastle career mode coming for you guys. But with that, press conference done. Tammy Abraham, man, continues to impress me every single episode. I mean, he is so good in this game. We called him Ronaldo in the last one because really he was just so dominant, and he picks up yet another Player of the Episode award. No denying today's episode's heavily focused on gameplay because we've got big games coming up left, right and center. Man City in the FA Cup quarterfinals, which of course we're going to play. And let's not forget, because we drew that first leg against Dinamo Zagreb, we've got a job to do against them in the second leg at home. So big games in the FA Cup, Europa League, and let's not forget again in the Prem, we're up against Arsenal, so who are, by the way, 3rd in the league. So a lot of big games coming up in this episode. Let's get to it. Since this is the FA Cup and I'm not taking cup competitions all that seriously, plus I'm literally forced to do rotations because of lack of fitness on my players. So a lot of changes to the team. We've got Fofana starting, Hayden starts, Willock, Wilson, giving Tammy Abraham a bit of a rest, plus we need him for the Europa League. So a very changed Newcastle team, and that could really cost us because Man City are relentless, and only recently I think they beat us in the Prem. So this is going to be an interesting one. Newcastle versus City. Let's kick the game off. Mahrez inside for Gundogan. Now it's Sergio Aguero. It's taken them 8 minutes and they've scored. I think we're getting kicked out of the FA Cup this season, man. It's just with our second team to try and knock out Man City is just asking way too much. And honestly, it might help us because we're competing in the Europa League, so I wouldn't be fussed getting knocked out in the FA Cup, especially since we won it last season. But still frustrating to concede in 8 minutes. Sergio Aguero, as lethal as ever. Raheem Sterling, defending against Sterling and the likes of Aguero and all. Mahrez as well. It's just traumatizing, honestly. Look at the way City move the ball. There's just not much you can do about it, right? Aguero now again. Finds Sterling, looking to attack our defense. The dribbling is unbelievable. Nick Pope, I think that's his best save because Aguero should have scored that. I don't know how Nick Pope managed to stop that, but the attacks from Man City are relentless and I'm struggling to cope right now. Gundogan, finds KDB. That is just unbelievable. Fair play. Oh my god, off the bar. I was ready to, just be accepting a City goal and just being depressed about it, but oh well, the post saves us there. And maybe on the break, we could get something go our way. Here's Tolisso. Goes for the pass for Wilson. Fake shot. Near post. Couldn't get the shot off. Solid defending, by the way, from Man City. But, Wilson gets a gift. We couldn't do much with it. Gotta say, though, City very unlucky not to be 2-0 up. Hayden looks for Jamal Lewis, who's making a very good run. Looks for Willock now. This might lead to something. Here's Willock. Brings it inside. Tries to shoot, but again, Man City so strong defensively, not letting us even take a shot on goal. There goes Wilson, breaking through. Chance to score. Callum Wilson, wow. Well, he's turning back time and bringing his form from last season because that is an absolute screamer from Callum Wilson. What a strike. We've been writing him off ever since he picked up that ACL injury last season, but whenever he plays, he produces a moment like that, and out of nowhere, we've got a bit of hope against City now. Callum Wilson, the keeper didn't even move for that. What a strike from Wilson. It's 1-1 against City, and you know what? Maybe let's just hold that thought of, getting knocked out of the FA Cup because winning it now, we're back in the game. Callum Wilson with a screamer. It's 1-1. Looks for Tolisso. Does so well to find Miguel Almiron. This could lead to something. It went for the ball roll, but Laporte, so good. The game has completely changed now. We're attacking. You never know, boys. You never know. Taking it short. Don't want to take any silly chances. Miguel Almiron. Breaking through. Going for goal from distance. You know what? Nothing wrong with testing Edison from there. It's 1-1 going into the second half, and dare I say it, guys, we've got a chance now. Looks for Almiron, and this is his chance. Miguel Almiron has to score. No way. Rebound. How? John Stones, how? That was 2-1. That was the goal to make it 2-1. How did Miguel Almiron in the first place not score? Unbelievable, man. I swear. Almiron just is so wasteful on this game, honestly. And also Callum Wilson, I don't know how he didn't score on the rebound. We really should be 2-1 up, but chance might fall now because Wilson is making that run. I think he's on. Callum Wilson is just about onside, goes for goal. This man is unbelievable. Callum Wilson might just be able to carry us to another FA Cup. Unbelievable scenes. To do this against Man City is just incredible. There's a reason why from 76 overall, he's gone back up to 77, because on the pitch, he's back. Callum Wilson is back where he left off from. He's not missed a beat with that injury. 6-7 months he's been out, but he's come back and he's delivered with a brace against Man City. Unbelievable. I was ready. I'd already lost hope when we conceded that early goal, but now I think we've got a chance to make it to the semis of the FA Cup yet again. Phil Foden, by the way, has been brought on for KDB. That does spell a bit of danger. He brings it inside. That's a brilliant pass. Kraft with a huge challenge. He's never had a moment in this series, but somehow he's come alive in this game. What a challenge. I almost thought we were going to concede there. 10 minutes to go. We've got to hang on now. This has been an incredible header. Nick Pope wins that, thankfully. Oh, no. Bustos has gone through. Nick Pope needs to save this. It is off the post again, and we get it away. Unbelievable. How are City not winning this game, guys? Because honestly, they've hit the post twice in legit the same manner. 2 chip shots have come off the crossbar for them. It's incredible, but I'll take it, boys. I'll absolutely take it. The game should be done now. From almost getting knocked out, we could be going through, and yes, we're going through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. I don't know how City didn't get the equalizer, but I'll take it, man. I'll absolutely take it. If we can win the FA Cup back-to-back, that'll be big for the club. Can you go all the way now? I mean, we're in the semi-finals and I'm not thinking about getting knocked out anytime soon, so we're going to push for the trophy now. 100%. A great win and a great performance from Wilson. I need to apologize to write off Callum Wilson because I did that. When he got that ACL injury, I thought it was over, but incredible for him to make a comeback and to deliver performances like this. Like, We're so lucky that we've got two strikers like Tammy Abraham and Wilson. They complement each other so well. You know, being like first team and backup, it just works really well for me. Unreal, man, how, you know, good Wilson's played today. I'm feeling a bit of deja vu, guys, because last season this was the same semi-finals. It's again Newcastle versus Liverpool in the FA Cup semis. I think last season on penalties we just about scraped through. Something like that again would be nice, but I'd rather get through in 90 minutes so that we don't have to deal with the stress of pens. Anyways, Chelsea or West Ham in the final. Yo, we could actually win the FA Cup, but getting past Liverpool is going to be really difficult. For now, the focus is going to be on the Europa League. We take on Dinamo Zagreb at St. James's Park. We've just got to win this game. That sums it up. A draw with goals means that Zagreb go through because of the away goals rule. So they're actually in a fairly good spot. This is going to be a big game. Can we make it to the quarters of the Europa League? Time to find out. We desperately need to score first against Zagreb, because if we let them score, they get the advantage. If they score one, we'll need two. So getting the first goal in this tie, I think, is going to be key. I'm going with a strong lineup. I'm ready for this, boys. Newcastle versus Zagreb. Let's make it to the quarters of the Europa League. It's a big European night for Newcastle United. Trying to get as far as possible in the Europa League would be just amazing. And again, Zagreb, I'm sure we're favourites. Now I know Zagreb and Osic knocked out Spurs, but we can't let that happen here. We got to win here at St. James's Park and make it to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Imagine winning a European competition this season. Would be just unbelievable. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's focus on this next game. Max Aarons driving the ball forward. Looks for Tammy Abraham, and now it's Saint Maximin. Brilliantly done. That is unbelievable from Saint Maximin. The technique, that was Neymar-esque from Saint Maximin. Honestly, Newcastle 1, Zagreb 0. We've taken the lead against them. And now we're in pole position to make it, of course, to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. How cool and calm was Saint Maximin in this attack? Look at that. Abraham found him. Oh, man. The Ronaldo chop and then the turn inside was just sublime. We're 1-0 up against them. As things stand, we're making it to the quarters. But remember, if we concede, we'll need to score, because 1-1, 2-2 or any kind of a result like that will send us out because of the away goals rules. So the job is not done yet. That's a good pass for Zagreb. They've broken through and Nick Pope couldn't stop that. Zagreb have equalized and now we need to score, because if we don't, Zagreb are going through. We've literally given away the advantage we just created for ourselves. Frustrating, but I'm confident with the team we've got. We can definitely score, so not too worried about it, but it's still frustrating. Getting knocked out by Zagreb is genuinely going to be painful. Good pass for Longstaff, and I see Tammy Abraham making that run. Can he get ahead of the defender? He can, just about. Goes for goal and scores. We get our advantage. Longstaff with the assist. Sean Longstaff providing, and Tammy Abraham with a lovely finish. I'm so glad we trained his weak foot to 5-star, because I don't think he would have scored this one otherwise. Look at the strength there to push off the defender. Solid finish as well. It's Newcastle 2, Zagreb 1. We're once again now going through as things stand. Let's keep it that way. I'll feel so much more confident if we can make it like 3-1, because then we won't have to, you know, be really stressed out about anything. As here goes Buendia. This might be his moment. Goes backwards for Tammy Abraham. Does so well. They look at his strength, man, honestly. Brings it inside. Ryan Fraser goes for goal. Brilliant. How did we manage to score this? Tammy Abraham with a lot of skills ahead of that defender. And he just didn't know what to do. And then I found Fraser and got it onto his right foot and he slotted it home. Finally, we're seeing a big moment from Ryan Fraser. 3-1 Newcastle. Absolutely brilliant now, because as things stand, Zagreb need a couple of goals to, you know, go through. And that puts us in a very neat spot to make it to the quarters. Fraser's first goal in the Europa League, and is a pretty important one. We've given the ball away cheaply to them, and well, it's a gift. It's honestly a gift. So bad from me. I should have not tried playing out from the back. Completely messed it up, and Romero scores again. And all Zagreb need now is one more goal. So I'm going to try and push for that fourth goal to, you know, to get that cushion, the 2-goal cushion. But yeah, if Zagreb score another, we're getting booted out the Europa League. That's lovely work from him. Shoots. Unbelievable from Tammy Abraham. How did he keep hold of the ball there? That was Zlatan-esque. Like, a big man like him doing the skills that he does and beating defenders and being as agile as he is just nuts. Look at that reverse elastico. Gets passed away from the defender. He's got the strength to keep hold of the ball. And then the finish was as good as it gets. Tammy Abraham with, I think, his second of the night. I think it is his second of the night. Maybe he scored 3. I don't know. Is it a hat-trick? I don't think so. Tammy Abraham with a brace so far. We'll need to take a look at that and see what's happened. Yep, it is a brace for Tammy Abraham. Fraser and St. Maximin with the other goals. But now Zagreb are back to square one. They'll need a couple more goals. So I'm pretty convinced we'll make it through. Look at this pressure from Zagreb. They've literally got nothing to lose. So they're just pushing everyone up top. And look at the press. If we beat the press, I think we'll have some good chances to score more here, which we have done. And Longstaff has sent Tammy Abraham through on goal here. What can Tammy do? He goes for the flick. That is, it's too easy for Tammy Abraham. I've just done a rainbow flick against Zagreb. I don't know what kind of defending that was, but oh well, I'll take it. There's a reason why, Zagreb aren't highly rated, because that was awful defending. I think, to be fair, when you're seeing Tammy Abraham run at you full pace, you probably got no idea what to do yourself anyway. So it's a hat-trick for Tammy. And that should settle this game. There's no comeback happening here. We're going to the quarters of the Europa League. Looks for Tammy Abraham, who could go for more. He's just relentless, guys, at this point. Brings it inside, shoots. Blocked away. Buendia with a chance. Releases it for Fraser. And Fraser gets his second of the night. It's been the complete performance from Newcastle United. 6-2 against Zagreb. And that is going to settle things. Yep, we're going to the quarters. What a night, guys. 100% our biggest European performance so far. Winning 6-2 at St. James's Park. I'm sure the fans enjoyed this. Tammy Abraham is going to take home the match ball, and I cannot wait to find out who we'll be up against in the quarterfinals. Okay, out of nowhere, Paul Dummett has left the club. For ASSC, I'm not sure which club is that, but he signed a pre-contract deal with someone else and he's on his way out. Fair enough, I guess. We didn't bother to renew his contract, so he signed a pre-contract deal with someone else. Next season, I think we'll need to sign defenders for backup purposes, 100%, so there's something to focus on. Cannot wait to find out who we'll be up against in the quarters of the Europa League. Well, let's take a look. It is going to be AC Milan. Oh my god. Newcastle versus Milan. How are we in such a situation, man? This is going to be epic. Looking at all the other teams, you know what? We may just have a chance of winning the Europa League this season. Everton, Roma, PSV Lille, Villarreal, Frankfurt. If we can somehow get past Milan, we've got a chance. This is going to be epic. Uh-oh, the fact that we've got the Arsenal game a couple of days after Zagreb means that we're going to have to rotate the squad. It's going to be difficult, man, focusing on all three cup competitions that we're in. The FA Cup, the Europa League and the Prem, but we're just going to have to get through it. For now, in this episode, we're going to play Arsenal, sim West Ham, and get ready for the month of April. We've dropped down to 7th, but of course, that's because we've got a couple of games in hand over a lot of the teams. We've got to win to make it count, though. So let's win our next game against Arsenal. We're playing at home again, and we're in good form. Forced to make a fair few changes for this one, like playing Callum Wilson, Willock, of course, Fofana, Nuno Tavares, but we have no choice. Stamina issues, and we're going to have to manage the squad with the best of our ability. Looking at that Arsenal team, Aubameyang, I'm pretty sure they've signed Marcus Thuram. Interesting. They've got Partey, a good defense with Kimpembe and Kulu and Diop, so Arsenal have improved their team. I guess that's why they're third in the Prem, but we're in incredible form. Let's take that to the Prem as well. I'm pretty sure every game so far in this episode that we've played has been at home, so I guess that's why we're performing so well. But usually in this series, away from home is where we've really shined, and at home we have struggled a fair bit. But looks like that this season, that theme is changing, which is good. Of course, you want to perform well at home, so awesome to see. But can we get 3 points against Arsenal? It's going to be tricky, but let's do it. Oh, I see the run being made by St. Maximin. I found him incredibly well. Here goes St. Maximin with his pace. There's no stopping him. Still St. Maximin, difficult angle, strikes well. And as I said, there's just no stopping St. Maximin when he's in this kind of form. Runs straight to the fans and celebrates 1-0 up against Arsenal. I don't know how I'm doing this, but in this episode, I'm playing some incredible FIFA. From finding St. Maximin making that run, I think Willock with the pass, and then just the pace is just unstoppable. The finish was superb. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. If we can win all our games in this episode, I'll be incredibly happy. I'm so glad we got the early goal against Arsenal because I'm noticing it already. The 5 at the back formation they're playing is difficult to break down. But now that we have the lead, we're going to force them to, push forward and make mistakes, and that's going to be super helpful for us. This first half is honestly flown by and we're in the lead right now. Arsenal struggling to create chances. And that 5 at the back means that they're not going to be that potent ahead of goals. So I'm happy with the situation. Let's keep this up and we could be taking home another 3 points. Good pass for Thuram. We can't let him score. Big save from Nick Pope. Get the ball away though. Why wasn't anybody there? Nick Pope made such a good save only for Fofana to not clear the ball away. That was awful from him, and well, it's 1-1 against Arsenal. All the hard work we did to defend, completely undone by that. Have a look at this man. I think Fofana was perfectly placed to get the ball away here. He was just ball watching for so long. Frustrating to be 1-1. Thuram is broken through again. Can't let him score now. Fabian Schär does so well to deal with him. That's incredible defending. But man, we've completely thrown it away in the second half. We should be leading this game. Just one silly mistake and well, it changes the game for you. That's just how it is. But we could turn things around here. Nuno Tavares has made a really good run into the box. Still Nuno Tavares, but gives it away cheaply. You know what, guys? I need something better up top, and that's why I'm bringing on Tammy Abraham. Who else can we bring on? There's nobody really else that we can bring on. So Tammy Abraham comes on for the rest of this game, and let's hope he can help us win this. Aubameyang goes for goal. Nah, man. We're throwing it away. It's Arsenal 2, Newcastle 1. First half, after the way we played, I thought, you know what, this is a game we're getting 3 points. But fair enough, Arsenal, they've turned things around. And now we need to score twice. Or at least even once against the 5 at the back Arsenal. This is going to be painful. Saint-Maximin sees the run of Tammy Abraham. I think he's just about onside. Tammy goes for goal. Let's go, boys. Bringing him on. Has saved us at least a point here. Tammy Abraham makes it 2-2 against Arsenal. I swear, man, in this episode, the games all have just been incredibly entertaining. And, well, this is another one. Saint-Maximin with a lovely threaded pass for Tammy Abraham. And he did not mess up the finish. It's 2-2 against Arsenal. Is there time for the winner? Let's see. And there you have it, full time. We're going to have to share the spoils with Arsenal for this one. Fair enough, though. Arsenal really bounced back in the second half. I'm glad we got the equalizer with Abraham. And I think a 2-2 draw is a fair result. We're quick simming this one against West Ham. Getting this one out of the way. They're 11th in the Prem. So I can't expect us to get a win. And we do get a 4-2 win. A lot of goals coming in. Saint-Maximin yet again with a brace. Who else scored? Abraham, of course, on the score sheet. So I'll take that. Next episode, guys, we've got another round of incredibly difficult games. AC Milan twice in the Europa League's quarters. This is going to be nutty. We're soon going to have Liverpool in the Cup semi-finals. I think we're here. We're at the business end of the season now in the Prem with that recent win that we just had. 4-2 against, of course, West Ham. We're 5th in the Prem with a good shot at making it in the top 4. Because if we win our next game, we go above Manchester United. So things are still in our favor. Late of the episode for me this time around, it's got to be between Tammy Abraham and Callum Wilson because the two, man. Wilson's brace to knock out City was incredible, but then again, Abraham's hat-trick and his equalizer against, of course, Arsenal was stunning as well. So big decision for you guys to make on Plate of the Episode. For now, though, this is where we're wrapping up today's episode of the Newcastle Career Mode. If you are enjoying this series, come in with the support, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.